are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the ball, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall, in the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win.
Hello, what's up, everybody out there, and welcome back to BCM Sports. I'm your host, Nizal, alongside Stephen G. We are back again with another edition or another episode of the preview against a big game. Yeah, big game coming up, London Derby. I'm your host, Nizal, alongside Stephen G. And we've got a massive London Derby to preview. It's Brentford versus Chelsea. Absolutely, it is Brentford versus Chelsea. We're back again to review another big game, London Derby. Like I always say, London clubs are the they get the most difficult season. Every season, London clubs get the most difficult season because the derbies that they go through before a season comes to an end is more than any compared to any other club. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but Enzo Maresca, high-flying Blues or high-flying team, Chelsea are in fantastic form, sitting in second place and yet to lose a game this season. But they're making a tricky trip across the face of Brentford side, who is under a new manager, Kate Andrew, who will be desperate to turn their season around. And we're going to dive into the team news, tactical breakdown, injury news across both teams, and match up and see who is going to win tomorrow's game. Yes, London Derby. You can't afford to miss today's show. Wherever you're watching us from, whether X or YouTube, remember your reaction, joining us here means a lot to us. Your interaction means a lot to us. on this platform. It's not just me talking about this. I want you guys to get in the conversation. So get in the live chat, drop your like on the stream, and let us know what your thoughts are on tomorrow's upcoming big London game, London Derby game. What's your score prediction? Drop in the comment section below. And also, who is the key player that on both sides that we have to be watching out for? Let us get these Brentford versus Chelsea discussion thing going. Don't forget to like, follow, and comment and subscribe to stay updated on all Chelsea FC content on this platform. I've seen the chats already rocking over there. The lights of Mo from the Blue Line YouTube channel is already active there. Daniel Knight, big up to Daniel Knight. HP also up there. So guys, hold on a second. Zion is here. I'm not going anywhere. Me and Stephen G, an hour and a half. We're gonna rock this thing. We're gonna get you guys excited and get things going. So stick with us. Zion, Stephen G. We'll be right back in a second. Yes, absolutely. We are live. We are live. Almighty Jesse Football TV is also right there in the comment section below. Also joining us in the studio. Absolutely. Jesse is in the studio with us. So Stephen G. Guys, gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the channel again. I hope you're all doing well.
Big up, guys. Big up.
Big up, big up, big up.
Good. Nice to see Jesse. Yeah. Guys, if you don't know Jesse, I'll tell you more about Jesse as time goes on. But yeah, where do we really start from? We're gonna look into team news. What Enzo Maresca has on his table to face Ket. Is it Ket Andrews, right? Ket and new manager, Ket Andrews. That's the name, Steven, right?
I forgot. I got no idea.
Ket Andrews is the name. Yeah. New Brentford side. So they've lost so many players. We've seen the likes of Mbuemo leaving Brentford to Man United. Matheus Cunha. Cunha was Wolves. Cunha was Wolves. Wissa also leaving to Newcastle United. But yeah, they've lost a few key players. But yeah, don't forget they've brought in some good players too. We're going to look into that. But before we get into it, we'll start with Chelsea injury news. Steven, big game on the table for us tomorrow. Let's start with Enzo Maresca's press release.
What about it? What part?
Regarding the injury. Press release regarding the injury before we look at the nitty-gritty of it.
Just the lapse out for 10 to 12 weeks. Palmer took part in the session yesterday. He was in training today. There's pictures of him in training today. What else? There's not really much else, to be honest. Garnacho is working well. He needs to work because he arrived not 100% fit. I think that was pretty much it. Buonanotte just said he's a good player and he'll get minutes. But the big one was Esteval, João Pedro, Andre Santos arrived back from international duty yesterday. Caicedo landed late last night. He said that there's a question mark on all of the South American players for tomorrow, which is not good. Also, I'll add in the fact that it's even worse for the Brazilian players because they played at, I think it's the highest stadium above sea level. Yes, it's an altitude of 4,150 meters or 13,615 feet above sea level. It was previously banned by FIFA in 2007, and Neymar described his experience as inhumane after playing a match at a different stadium in the city, which was 560 meters lower than the stadium that the Chelsea players played in for Brazil the other night.
Mm.
And it also says that they had to wear oxygen masks in the changing room. Well, Neymar said that apparently.
Neymar, yeah.
So if they had to wear it 560 meters below where this stadium is, then definitely had to do that at a minimum at the stadium that they were playing in the other night.
I mean, I've heard this many times. I remember Ghana have to travel. Ghana have to travel to some part of the middle of the, I'll say, the eastern part of Africa, where you have those runners, long distance runners, the Kenya and all, because they are on the, I would say, the countries, most of it, you say, on the high altitude, very very high on the mountains. So when you go over there to play football, you need more oxygen, because the people that go from the west to that eastern part are not used to the climatical weather over there, so it becomes very very difficult for them, yeah, altitude, to breathe. So yeah, Mr. Jesse, welcome back to the show, sir. How are you?
I know all I did for the while, day for the hour. I've been missing in action MIA for a couple weeks. Been busy. Well, more or less
Mhm.
moving in a new place. So that's why I
Okay,
was busy and stuff like that now.
I get you.
And
I get
and
you.
well and well work as well too.
Very interesting. What do you make of tomorrow's London derby between Chelsea and Brentford? There's been some few news regarding Enzo Maresca press release on injuries, and Stephen went through a few of them. I don't know if you want to add something to it, or what do you make of that big game tomorrow?
I really heard about the South American players really returning back to training yesterday. I don't think they might start. I think they will more or less come on. We will have to find solutions. I think we will definitely need Moises Caicedo to start South America from South America. We definitely will need him to start because um Esugo, well, he had a surgery, so we don't have him there. And Andre Santos would have been the other South American player to come back as well. Him and Enzo Fernandez. Basically, our whole midfield, entire midfield, is South American players. We don't have really anybody outside of them to come back, well, to play in the game tomorrow. So we just may have to use them. Romeo Lavia is training, but we don't know how much fit he is, and would we really want to trust him just like that? I don't think so. So these guys just may have to come in. But I think Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo would play like about 60 to 70 minutes, and we may see Romeo Lavia and Andre Santos come on to give them that bit of a break. The front line in terms of Esteva, I think we do have cover there. Um, we could play Pedro Neto and Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins on the left, Pedro Neto on the right. Just to basically balance things out now with those players who played for national teams over those 2 week periods. So yeah, we have to this is the times when we have to find solutions for
Okay.
things like this. And especially we have that important game midweek. First Champions League back after 2 seasons out. So yeah.
Thank you very much, Jesse, for that. Looking very, very interesting. A little bit scary when we talk about that high altitude and players have to get oxygen. I know how difficult that is difficult to breathe when you go to those levels. But yeah, thank God we were able to see them training this morning at Cobham. There's been a few pictures of Casados, the Enzo Fernandez. I'm not so sure if I saw one of Estavio. I'm not sure if I saw a stat view, but I've seen a few of the players that
Yeah, he
Enzo
was
Maresca,
yeah, yeah, he
he
was
was
there.
there.
Yeah.
Good, 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 good. Alejandro Garnacho also training very hard, just like Steven said. I saw a couple videos of him. He's finding it very difficult on that workout, especially the stomach one. He went 1-2, and he's like, Jesus Christ, gotta help me. Ooh, I'm really into a difficult task. Chelsea is what they call them. Yeah, we're not here to play, boy. So yeah, very, very interesting. We're looking forward to a big game tomorrow. So the other games, guys, the other games we will be touching on, but we want to spend almost about half an hour on Chelsea perspective. Chelsea game tomorrow. Looking at what we have head to head. We're looking at head to head. Jesse, I'm going to start from you. Head to head. What are we looking at this moment? If you have anything on your side,
I saw a lot of content creators and a lot of fans, especially, tip Brentford to basically get relegated after the amount of players that they lose in the summer transfer window. It is still going to be a tough game because they brought in still good quality players, but I think Chelsea should win this game. I'm saying probably like it wouldn't be no big score line, probably like about 1 to 2 goals. I think we just might concede tomorrow. So I'm saying like probably like 2-1.
you reckon maybe 2-1
Yeah.
from him. I think Jesse have really jumped very, very high to get to predictions already. He can't wait.
Sorry.
Anyway, it's all right. That's okay.
I win for us.
A win for Chelsea will do. A win for Chelsea will do. But yeah, no problem at all with that. Steven, looking at head to head, looking at last 5 Chelsea game or last 6 Chelsea games, Brentford also, and the numbers between Chelsea, home and away, head to head, Brentford and Chelsea.
Okay, so the last 4 Premier League games at the Gtech Community Stadium, actually, between Brentford and Chelsea have seen 3 draws, 1 Chelsea win, no wins for Brentford. So since they came into the Premier League a few years ago, they have not beaten Chelsea at their stadium.
They have never beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
No. They have not beaten Chelsea at their stadium since they got
home ground. Okay.
Yeah. 3 draws, 1 Chelsea win in the 4 games.
Okay. Head to head, Chelsea beating them all day. But looking at the last 5 games, also, Steven, last 5 games for Brentford, they have lost 2 of them, draw 1 and then won 1. Chelsea have won 4 of their last 5 games and drew 1. Very, very interesting scenario. Chelsea are really, really on top form. The only draw that came between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. With them, they lost to. I think they lost to Sunderland and also lost. They won against Bournemouth. Also, they won against Aston Villa and lost to Nottingham Forest.
Everyone's beating Aston Villa right now.
Villa right now. Villa are not in good shape, Stephen. They're not in good shape at all. I don't know what
is going on with
Unai Emery.
The only issue tomorrow,
yeah,
is Kelleher always plays like a beast against Chelsea.
Kelleher, yeah, that is true. I agree with you. FA Cup, he was in charge. Was it FA Cup or Carabao Cup? FA Cup finals in charge.
He
when we think it was
1 or 2 of the Prem games last season against us, didn't he?
Yeah, Alisson was injured.
That Kelleher, he does play well against Chelsea, but in terms of the amount of attacks we're going to have, he is playing in a weaker team, right? The amount of attacks we are going to have against them is if the level of concentration and consistency in the game tomorrow, if he's going to keep it up for 90 minutes plus. That is the difference now. He played well with Liverpool because Liverpool is a better opposition. But now is a team that is less opposition. Well, they are less in terms of quality. So let's see how well they do. Well, how well he does in that game tomorrow. Again, yes, the head-to-head. Chelsea are on top in the head-to-head, which is absolutely true. But let's just see how he does tomorrow.
Okay, let us see how he does tomorrow. It's what Jesse is saying. But big up to everyone joining us on the show today across the left and breadth of the continent. Thank you all for joining the show today. But big up to HP. HP has a huge question. They says, "What's up there? Can someone explain to me why Chelsea get those charges from the FA? Explanation is very
Chelsea
easy.
self-reported.
Yeah, Chelsea reported a case that they find out when the new owners took over the football club. So I'll go a little deeper, but make it shorter. Money were being paid to agents that were in charge of 3 players. One is Samuel Eto'o, one is Eden Hazard, and the second one is Willian. This money were not put in the book in terms of how much Chelsea made or Chelsea spent during that couple season within a few years. It wasn't reported. So they reported this to FA for them to know that this is what we found out when we took over. So it makes it easy for the FA to come up with charges because it's not FA. FA did not find these problems on their own. It was Chelsea that reported this. So it makes it a little bit more flexible in terms of punishment that will come towards Chelsea. I hope that makes sense. That's why we came up with 74 charges. But it's someone will say it's not anything that has to do with unsporting conduct. You get what I'm saying? Because the full money that was being paid to the players was being reported, but just little ones that motivated the I would say the agents and stuff like that was not being reported. So that is where this all is coming from. But thank you very much for asking that question. One more from Daniel Knight. Said I will rotate against Brentford if Cole Palmer is fit enough, and I will put him on the bench. I will not start James. We need them both for the Bayern Munich, and in the Bayern Munich game, I will play Gerard Hato left back and Gusto the right back position. From Daniel Knight. Thank you very much, Daniel, for your comments. Breaking news: Daniel said that Cole Palmer is back. Yes, I've seen a few pictures of Cole Palmer. Really back in training. Looks very healthy. I wasn't surprised because I read a few news yesterday article where it really stated that Cole Palmer would definitely be returning after international break and nothing to worry about. But let's go. Coming from Mo.
Blue Clouds Media.
No.
Clouds
Oh
Media.
no, it's not breaking
news.
Oh Lord. Sorry guys. I didn't mean to press that one. But yeah. And thank you very much, Mo, for joining us on the show today. Daniel Knights, a big up to Mo on the Blue Lounge YouTube channel. I will be on the show later on today to preview the big game between Chelsea and Brentford later on the show today. Thank you very much, Mo. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone there. All right. What do you have there? Okay. Few more comments. I want to make sure I touch everything before I move on with the content. Big up to JC. Big up to you, JC. Daniel Knight said Chelsea does not have a great record away. Brentford, I hope we break this record. We need 3 points. They have a good record, but they don't have a good record going an away game after an international break.
Mm-hmm.
History, it doesn't favor us. That's the problem. We have a good record playing away. It depends on what the season you're looking at. All right. So, well, we have a big. That's where the problem is. We do have a good record when we return from international break and going away. Mas said, Mas from the Sports World, Big up to you, Sasuke Guna. It says, Brentford is in Ontario, Canada. Brentford. Did I make a mistake?
No. There must be one also there.
Okay, then there could be one else. I remember when I was doing my research.
America, yeah. America has quite a few names that are the same.
Yeah,
as
Manchester
England.
and Chelsea. Yeah, they have Manchester.
They've got
here.
more than that, from what I remember.
Manchester and Chelsea here in Michigan. Manchester and Chelsea here in Michigan City over here. So Canada, home of Wayne. Is it Kritsky? Is it Kritsky? But Chelsea 74 are playing Brentford West. Really? And Chelsea 74. Really? Gunnar, is that your new name for Chelsea? We have three striker. We definitely getting the transfer ban, in my opinion. I'm not worried if you even get a transfer ban for a season. I'm not worried right now. From the look of things, I don't have to panic at all. Jackson is getting
a transfer ban. It won't be from the FA.
Do what, Steven?
if we get a transfer ban, it won't be from the FA, it'll be from the Premier League. We haven't heard from the Premier League yet.
Okay. Thank you very much,
And all reports,
Stephen G.
just
Thank you very much,
quickly,
JC.
all reports are saying that the FA are going to give us a fine similar to what we got from UEFA. So
that's what I was like. I'm not really worried about it if the fine comes. I know about the fine situation. It's not going to be anything huge, but I'm worried about I won't be worried also so much about the transfer. If we're being asked to not do anything on one transfer window, I should be fine. All right, JC, big up to JC also down there in the comment section below. Omega is here we go from Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, Omega was always going to be a Chelsea player. You get what I mean? But he's there to develop. And when time is up, he will join Chelsea at the right time since he joined last season. But yeah, hope to see more. I've seen some few highlights of from him. He needs a little bit shake up and develop better before he come in and start competing with the likes of Delap and McGee up front for a preseason. So we'll see more of these players. JC said hello to Cole Palmer and everybody. And big up to my man Jesse. Also said hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're watching this live on YouTube and X at the same time. So big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. Let me rotate this in a second. Okay. Let's welcome our new panelists right now. Is he out of focus?
I'm back in focus. I'm back in.
Yeah, back in focus.
I haven't used this camera for a long time, so.
Oh, is it a different camera compared to the one you've been using?
Nah, it's the same one, but I haven't been streaming or recording with it for a while, so
yeah,
I just set an update.
It doesn't recognize the owner. It doesn't recognize the owner. Let's hear from let's welcome Mo Kasim of the Blue Lounge YouTube channel and Mr. Yusuf Chelsea Blue. Also, guys, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Nice to see you guys on the show today. Like I said, later on, I will be joining Blue Lounge YouTube channel. I'll be joining Mo on his platform to review this game later on. I think about 10 p.m. UK time. So, guys, I'm making the point to join us there. I'm sure most of you are subscribed to his channel, so no problem. And same thing also to Jesse Football TV, another young content creator, and he's fighting very hard against the YouTube algorithm. It's not easy. It's not easy for him.
He's struggling.
So, yeah. You know how intense and how enough energy you put into a video game, into a video, and then it end up just having some few numbers like But Jesse, I'll tell you, never get discouraged. Ever get discouraged. I've been in your shoes before, brother. Yeah. I've been in your shoes before, so never get discouraged. Keep going, keep pushing, and you will make it there. All right. Let me change this one for a second and see what we have.
Jesse, you just got a new subscriber from here. Just subscribe to you.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
No worries.
All right, guys. Let's get it going. We're looking at the bigger game tomorrow. Big London derby. Guys, I've said this. Yusuf, I've said this many times in terms of how difficult it is for London clubs compared to any other team, that we get the most difficult season every season because there's always something at stake when you have London derbies. There's always something at stake. What do you take from there? You can give me your thoughts on these London derbies and also give me what you think of the team news from Enzo Maresca press release.
I mean, I'll start with the London derbies argument. I mean, they're always a joy to watch from what we've seen in the past few years. I mean, like especially like Arsenal versus Tottenham, Chelsea versus Arsenal. I don't know, Tottenham versus Chelsea. Even like teams like West Ham, Brentford. Like it's just the fact that all these teams are in London and like there's always that bragging rights about who's the best team in London. I think we already know that answer, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat this here. But yeah, the London derbies are always interesting, and with your point that that we have it more difficult, I see why you think that, because I mean, like, I think we are like the most congested area of where, like, we've seen, like, there's a lot of clubs in this area. Like, we have Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. Like, you can even, like, obviously I'm not going to include like championship clubs here, but there's so many in London. You could count about 20 minimum. But yeah, with the team news from Enzo Maresca, he said about the South American lads like João Pedro, Esteval, and players like that, Caicedo, that it's a question mark with them. Kind of understand it, but I still think that they'll be okay to play though, because realistically, we have no one really to replace Caicedo because Asugo's out, and Enzo you can kind of understand because we have Santos, but I still think Enzo will play as well, and I'm very happy to see Cole Palmer back in training as well. I don't think he'll start, but it's most likely that he's going to be coming on from the bench against Brentford tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. Let's welcome to the channel, Dan. Big Dan, welcome back to the channel, Dan.
Big up to everyone. Big up to Mo, big up to Yusuf, big up to Jesse, my boy, down the bottom there, up the charts, my G, and big up to Stephen, man. All the Chelsea icon legends in here, man. It's nice to see all of you. Everyone's, all the family and friends are having a good weekend. The international break is now fully over. Great one. It's back to the Premier League. It's been the last 2 weeks been boring, and you know what? Just looking forward to the Premier League start. And everyone in the chat, up the Chelsea in the chat and on, please smash that like button and subscribe always, because my Boney don't just do it for you guys, he does it for the family. It's like the Chelsea legends like ourselves in the YouTube channel. But yeah, big ups to everyone, up the Chelsea. What have I missed so far?
Dan, nice to see you back on the show again. Let's hear from Mo. Mo, what's your expectations and where do you see these game going towards? From also, you can give us your thoughts on the London derbies and anything you want to inject into today's stream. Go for it, sir.
Yeah, big up Nee, big up Dan, Yusuf, Jesse, Stephen, and everyone in the chat. Big up to everyone. It's do you know what? I'm actually a little bit worried about this game because Brentford are not an easy side. They you know, I could say they're the bogey team for Chelsea recently. So it's not going to be an easy game. On paper, you know, we're a better team. You know, we are going to take up to the cleaners on paper. But on the back of the international break, you know, I heard you guys talking about the South American lads having to play at high altitude and, you know, coming back kind of late, not having a lot of time to rest and whatnot. With the injuries that we are having, that we've had, it isn't going to be a walk in the park. I think we still have enough in the squad to be able to do the job tomorrow. But I think we shouldn't underestimate the opponents tomorrow. I think Chelsea will need to be on their game tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy fixture, but I think we have enough in the squad to be able to do this. And I think, you know, the injuries that Maresca spoke about in regards to Cole Palmer, you know, him potentially getting some minutes. You know, Reece James also, you know, he's been managed. You know, there's a lot of talk about the fitness levels of a lot of the players coming into this game. We also have a very, very big fixture midweek that we do need to win for many a reason. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson being one of them. You know, we need to win that fixture for many a reason. So it's going to be an interesting few days for Chelsea Football Club, and it has been an interesting couple of days for Chelsea Football Club as well. I know you guys did a stream on this yesterday regarding the allegations, the self-reporting, and all that kind of stuff, the whole situation. So, you know, it is going to be a little bit of a turbulent couple of weeks, but that's good because at least drama keeps the content conveyor belt moving along. So
yeah,
can't complain. But yeah, no, It's gonna be a good game tomorrow. It's gonna be a good game, and I think the late kickoff is a bonus. It gives us a little, that little bit of a rest, I guess. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to a big game tomorrow. Dan, what do you make of it? What do you make of it? You've had us gone on with a few things. So, what's your take on it?
Right, just any day we've like all been talking about the Premier League, big London clubs like Brentford, Fulham. We had Fulham last couple of weeks before the international break. At least we got the 3 point over the line. Fair enough, yeah. The rival fans are talking about that game. Any day we should have not won that game. But how do you know that? We could have still have won, even though if they did score that goal and the VAR did allow them to score that 1-0 when we could have been 1-0 down. Brentford is a tough place. Brentford is a good team. Back in my day when I used to play for them, they're always solid. They used to have a good culture, system, how to work with managers. Now they've lost Thomas Frank, who was good at Brentford.
What position were you playing, Dan, at that time? What position were you playing?
Left winger, and then I sometimes played in a striker role, or just dropping into a number 10 role back in my day when I was young. But I know there's a lot of good. I've got mates still like I used to play for Brentford, still speak to, and they're much loved at Brentford Football Club. And I was speaking to my mate today. I'm going to see him in London this weekend to go see him with him and his family. And we was talking about it. It's a big game for tomorrow night. I went, yeah, it is, mate. Chelsea Brentford. I don't see Brentford is going to be a much threat like last season. Yes, there could be our bogey team. But now they haven't got the likes of Ivan Tony, Witzer, and Abemo there. They haven't really got, and then also Thomas Frank, the good manager who's now left Brentford, go to Tottenham. The manager's it's not going to be too much clinical for them. And yes, we've got a young side, we've got a young team, it's a young squad. We don't know exactly who's going to be starting tomorrow. We know Cole Palmer is not at training; it wasn't at training, so he might not be starting. Joel Pedro in the weeks before when he had the collusion with Martinelli in the Brazil game, they're both collusion. I'm wondering as an Arsenal player goes in to do it to a Chelsea player who's been incredibly informed for Chelsea, like Joel Pedro for us, been scoring goals, tried to do an injury, but it didn't work. He might be. I don't know what day he flew back. What's that, Steve?
João Pedro ran in for a header, and Martinelli was stood in front of the keeper, and the momentum of João Pedro took him into Martinelli.
Oh, okay. So that's still is, but we don't know if he's 100% going to be playing tomorrow. If Enzo Maresca is going to keep big key players for Wednesday's game against Bayern Munich. We're not sure. Do we risk João Pedro playing against Brentford tomorrow? I don't think we should. We should leave him on the bench, leave him out for the big game against Bayern Munich because it's a big tough game. I think Brentford it's going to be a tough game. They've still got their good two centre backs for their team who's been outstanding for them for the part of the season. I'm just going to just say I think tomorrow it's going to be a must win. It's going to be a 3 points tomorrow, and I think we'll do well competing against Brentford tomorrow. I don't think they've got much strength from last season, what their capable is this season. And they've lost a lot of best players out in that game. So tomorrow, yeah, it's going to be easy. I think it'll be a must-win tomorrow. A good 3 pointer for us tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Dan. I've heard a lot from Dan. I've heard a lot from almost all the panel. Very, very interesting game. I'm going to say it's not going to be easy because history will tell us that Chelsea never performed very well after international break. But I see these also going in Chelsea's way because of trajectory of the football club. There's been a lot of progress. There's been a lot of progress in the team, and it looks like everybody's singing to Enzo Maresca's tune. The music that he's playing, the tactics and everything has become more familiar with his players. So it won't be that easy, but I see it going Chelsea's way. All right, so we've talked about injury situations right now. We've also talked about climatical condition, weather, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't see with João Pedro, Dan, just like you said, João Pedro's situation, I don't see, reason for Enzo Maresca benching him. It was just an abdominal pain problem. It's not a really severe injury, bones or anything like that. Yeah, so it should be okay. But besides that, we're gonna get winded. Do what, Steven?
I think he just got winded, like because of the collision, just got the air knocked out of him.
Okay. But thank you very much.
Nick, I will just quickly before that, because I need to. I'm not saying that Joel Pedro's injured. I just don't think he will play him in a big. He won't start him for a Brentford game because there's a big game coming up in the week against Bayern Munich. I think he might rest him for tomorrow's game and wait for the Wednesday game against Bayern Munich. Anyone else, it's all your opinions. What Myron and all that, like you guys, what are your thoughts? I'm just saying, in my opinion. I'm just thinking because it's a big game coming in the Champions League on Wednesday. I just don't think he's going to rotate Joel Pedro because he's just come back from Brazil. Is that what 2 days now? Is it 2 days? It's like if he's or day. Is it 2 days or 1 day he flew back? So I don't think he's going to automatically put him straight into the team.
I think
he flew back yesterday.
Here's what I think. I think Cole Palmer definitely won't start tomorrow. So we will need somebody in that number 10 position. It just might be Joao Pedro, right? And Esteva will probably come on, probably like in the 60th minute or something like that. Maguyu is going to start tomorrow, right? He is going to start tomorrow 100% on top. And Joao Pedro will just start behind him as the number 10, as we saw in the last game when we played, can't remember who played. I think it was Fulham or somebody, yeah. And we saw Joao Pedro play that number 10, and Dilla playing as the striker. So I think that is what's going to happen. We have to have a lot of rotation because of those next 3 away games. It's 3 away games, so we are going to be traveling a lot. So
4 including Brentford.
Rotation is going to be needed.
Okay, thank you very much, Jesse. We have a lot of comments coming here. Big up to our Barcelona fan, the only Barcelona fan I have. I think I have 2 of them, but I've seen our brother retaining the game from yesterday in conversation. What an interesting, fan. Sigza, right? Let me see if I can repeat the name again. Sigza is the name, but big up to you, man. I hope you're doing very well. It says Andrew Ajiri. Also, big up to Ajiri watching us live for live. It says hi Nee, how are you today? How are you? Newcastle versus Wolves game Newcastle versus Wolves game. Visa and Nick Votma made start for Newcastle until it's United. It is a win for Newcastle.
It is a win for Newcastle United now.
Okay. It says now. Okay, from him. Thank you very much, Jiri, for your comment. And then Segda said that Chelsea always got 0-0 draw in Dam. Chelsea got 0-0 draw in Dam. Okay, they will sit back. Can Chelsea break them down? Is a question he's asking. But big up to JC. All right. Segda said, I'm good.
That's
okay,
just
this is a conversation between 2 of them. All right. We skip that one.
Yeah, Joao Pedro played about 30 minutes in the game against Bolivia.
Yeah, Cole Palmer said maybe Enzo Maresca will start Bonanetti. I think he has to. There should be a lot of
based on his comments, I'm not sure if Bonanetti is ready.
You can it says you can win without Pedro and Estavio Williams. That is from but yeah,
arguably
go
yes.
ahead.
Arguably yes. But at the same time, we don't really know because the fact that means you have to rely on Mark Gee, and then what you got to play behind Neto, Gittins, and who? That's the question. Who would be the third one behind?
It's Garnacho start. Garnacho's not fully fit though, really, so he won't be starting because Enzo Maresca come out in the press conference saying he ain't fully fit to start the game. He might put him in the game for 30 minutes at Brentford just to get some match fitness. I'm thinking if he does drop Joel Pedro, I think it might, like you say, Pedro Neto will go be like up with Mark Gui. It'll be Pedro Neto. Then it'll be Esteval, and he probably put like Gittins in the
think
side, or
at least
Enzo
one of
Fernandez
the
on number 10.
I think at least one of the Brazilian players will start tomorrow.
I think Lavia's back now as well. No, Lavia's back as well, isn't he?
We don't know. We didn't get an update on Lavia.
Oh, we didn't. I know Usugo, he's out now, isn't he?
Journalists are idiots, man. Instead of asking individual, just say who's out for tomorrow. Because if you say who's out for tomorrow, you'll get this player's back, this player's out, only this one's out, or whatever the situation is, right? Instead, they ask about individual players, and you don't get asked about Lavia. Yeah, where are the ones that you should go? What's the injury news? Bang!
Yeah.
I've got all of it right there. Instantly, that it's only this player out, or only this one and this one out, and stuff like that. Like it's so dumb. They need to get better at their jobs.
Because Usugo's out now, isn't he? Usugo's out with injury.
Lavia. We know that Palmer trained today, but Palmer will probably be bench as like an emergency option if needed. But
I don't think Palmer will be on the bench. I think he'll
be on the
game.
bench. I'm not saying he'll come on. I think he'll be on the bench.
I think Enzo Fernandez could be a number 10 as well, I think if Usugo's out because he's out injured. If Lavia's not back, then we could have like Caicedo and Andres Santos in this game with Enzo Fernandez in the 10, and he might put Gittins and Esteval and Pedro Neto up front. Or I think he might put Pedro, because Pedro Neto's played more false 9 for us than Mark Gui. So I don't think Mark Gui
is a natural striker, so it would make more sense to start Mark Gui and then Neto out wide. But I don't think he'll play. I don't think he'll play more than one, maybe two of the Brazilian players.
I think we'll see Garnacho make an appearance tomorrow.
Go on.
No, I'm just saying. I think we'll see Garnacho make an appeance tomorrow.
I think do you guys reckon he's going to start?
Sorry,
do you reckon he's starting?
I think he'll be starting. I think Garnacho will be starting tomorrow.
Him.
Maresca said that he's still working on his fitness. He's still working on his form and whatnot. But I think if we take into account the workload that the other players have had to endure over the past few days, with all the traveling and whatnot, I think Garnacho might be in a better position to play than some of the other lads. So maybe he will be started, and maybe he's taking off around the 60-minute mark. And
Garnacho is a 10?
No,
potentially
with Neto and
Garnacho can play as a 10. He has been as a 10 in the past. It's not his forte, but it's a position he can play. So considering the the travel that Esteval has had to do, and Palmer being out, it could be. We know Maresca does surprise us sometimes with his selections, and that could be one of the surprises that we'll see tomorrow. It's a possibility.
That's really interesting.
And I know one person would be really happy to see him start tomorrow.
I wonder
Yeah.
who that could be.
Is that Nate praying for Garnacho to start? I listen to it. The thing we all understand Mo, because it was actually what Mo come out was actually like good realistic. But the thing I see Garnacho not starting because he hasn't really played any games for Man United, Mo, and he's been out. He's been training on his own, so like he hasn't really had pre-season in games for Man United, and also he's been out for a while, not having match games. So anything happen, like Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca sometimes makes like shot moves. Like if someone's available to start, then he'll pick the player to start in a team. We all know me, Stephen, and everyone. Like Garnacho is a Chelsea football player. Yes, he's a Chelsea fan. We didn't really want him, but he's a Chelsea player, and we got to back him all the way. And hopefully now, or if he does start tomorrow, he might play well for us. He might get a goal for us. Because when you're Billy, if you're not fit and you haven't had a game start, players to think in their mind saying I like could be ready to play a game. You know what I mean? Even though they're like managers say they're not fit to start, all players shock you because once they come on, that's when you see they're ready to start and they'll want to show that the manager, I could be the player in that team to help the other team out to win goals. So like Mo said, I think you're right, Mo. I think he might will to start Ganacho tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, one other thing, Dan, is this. The way I see it is this. If we don't start or if we don't give Garnacho minutes tomorrow, are we going to give him minutes against Bayern Munich?
No.
Because
No.
we do want him to play against Manchester United. That is the game we want
Yes.
him to be playing in. Okay, so we need to give him minutes before that game.
To build up his confidence.
Build up his confidence. You know, get his chemistry, get his rhythm with the players. And I think this game is ideal for that, and especially with the other circumstances that surrounds other players. I think it would make sense to actually give him a start. We do want to rest the other players, so if we start him and give the other players minutes towards the end of the game, it's going to be better for them because as the opposition is getting tired, as the opposition is worn out, you come in at the 60th minute, it's going to be a less intense game than for you to start the game. And I think that would be ideal. And for Garnacho, he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got a point to prove, and this is the chance for him to do that. And I think this is why I think we might see Garnacho starting tomorrow. And I think the fact that Maresca played it down today is mind games. Hopefully, potentially,
I do agree with what Mo is saying. Considering if you look at the numbers right now, we have JC here in the studio with us. We'll come to JC in a second. If you look at what Mo is saying, I think this would be the right time to have Alejandro Garnacho start, because on the left hand side, João Pedro, Pedro Neto, who else? Jamie Gettins. All these three players were in for international duty. Jamie Gettins with England under 21, Pedro with Portugal, and João Pedro with Brazil. So all these players were very, very busy across the week. So starting Alejandro Garnacho, depending on how his fitness level, because we've seen gone are the days where players were even having whole preseason with a certain manager, but then they don't get to make the starting lineup or even the match day squad because of what? Maybe the work rate on the training pitch is not good enough, or maybe they don't suit the style of play, or whatever. So I believe that with the way Alejandro Garnacho played, definitely he will suit what Enzo Maresca is doing, and his fitness level can get there, because I know they have physios and all that stuff on the pitch that are helping him out. So yeah, Yusuf, let's hear from you, Yusuf. What do you have on your table?
You realize you could play Garnacho and Gittins and Neto, right? And then you still have you up top, for example.
Yeah, I'm just talking about rotation, just rotation.
Yeah, but my point is, if we're not going to play Esteval because of the whole travel plus the altitude situation from the game that they played against Bolivia, same for João Pedro, then at that point, you literally have very few options other than Garnacho, Neto, and who did I say? Garnacho, Neto, and Gittins to start behind Guy. Unless you're putting Datro Fofana in a match squad because he's registered.
Yeah, play him and see how things goes. All right, let's hear from you.
Injured, you know.
You don't know if he's injured?
He came back injured last season. I don't know if he's still injured or not.
Or maybe match fitness. It's not anywhere close to match
also
fitness.
Knee. By UK time, it's 5 to 9. So I think you've got an hour till you have to be at that place, right?
Yeah. That place is right here. That place is right there.
So you've got like half hour so you could get organized, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Steven, for the reminder. All right, so we have JC here and we have Yusuf, but I want to go to Yusuf. Let's hear from Yusuf before we go to JC, because JC will have to start all over from Enzo Maresca press release to where we are now. Yusuf.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Well, I'll be honest, I was zoned out, so I forgot what we were on about.
Are you with us? Are you with us here?
Yusuf was
I'm
watching a
zoned
TV
out.
show on another screen, man. He was watching a different show.
Hey, you been smoking.
All right.
It's stoned out, mate.
Be with us, Yusuf. Be with
Well,
us.
we're
Be
talking
with us.
about Brentford game. What the players? Who do you reckon the players in
Oh,
positions?
yeah.
Like the starting.
Oh, yeah. I mean, with the attack, like, because you mainly talk about like Garnacho in the 10. I mean, yeah, I have seen him play in that position multiple times. It's just like I wouldn't do it at the moment because I wouldn't say we're in dire need of it. I'd say maybe the attackers that I would start are probably like I think Maresca said that probably Buonanotte isn't ready, but because Palmer's not going to be starting from what I can feel, I would actually there's two ways we could do this. I would either do Pedro Neto on the left, Buonanotte in the 10, Esteban on the right, and João Pedro up top, or we'd do Garnacho on the left, Esteban on the 10, Pedro Neto on the right, and João Pedro up top. So I think João Pedro is definitely going to start. It's just those three behind him. So, and this is the beauty of having lots of players who are very versatile and can play in multiple positions. Like the fact that we bought, like, well, we had Esteban, we knew we were going to have him this season. The fact that we've got Pedro Neto who can play on the left and the right, and like obviously like Cole Palmer's out, but he can shift over if he needs to. And João Pedro, he can even play in those winger and in the number 10 position as well. So this is the beauty of having players who are versatile and can play in multiple positions, like we're speaking that we needed in the summer. So I think that those are the two main ways that we can start the game tomorrow. And then maybe Palmer comes off the bench. Who knows?
Thank you very much. I want to hear from Yusuf. It looks like he's been a bit quiet there. So I throw the question to him and he looks lost over there. But anyway, Yusuf, thank you.
I've just had a long day today. I'm just tired.
I get it. All right. Thank you very much, Cole Palmer, for that comment. Maresca said Garnacho is not fit. That is from Cole Palmer. JC, welcome back to the show. What's your thoughts on this big game tomorrow, London Derby? What's your expectations, and who do you think will be ahead of the other in terms of rotation? Also from Enzo Maresca. Also, we're going to look at the manager's perspective. A new manager on the block, and with an old manager, second season in for Chelsea.
Yeah, hello everyone. Hi.
Hello.
So, yeah, I listened to Maresca press conference, and there were some kind of leads into what we can expect tomorrow. So if going by, there was one name I didn't catch when he said like the player came with some issues and he's not 100% fit, but he might get a few minutes. I think he was talking about Garnacho. So Garnacho might get few minutes. About the Brazilian four, like Brazilian trio and Caicedo, he said like they arrived yesterday night and they were rested. And like I think Enzo, or who was it? Like Enzo or Caicedo, he said like he's arriving tonight.
They were in training tonight and this morning.
Yeah, so he says they will probably not be fit. They have not trained, so I don't think they will start.
No, they train. They train with the team.
Three of them trained, I suppose, like who arrived yesterday. So, but his press conference was before that training.
Right.
So, like he was more apprehensive about Cole Palmer. He was saying like, we will see because of his groin injury. Like, how is it? So, Cole Palmer issue is similar to Enzo Fernandez last season. I think they should not risk him. But next game is going to be a challenge. If he's If judging by his press conference, I don't think he starts the Brazilian trio as well. And he was more like, from his words, what I understood was like he was more hopeful of Palmer starting rather than the Brazilians and
Okay.
Caicedo. So he said like they would be tired, they will not be ready, and it's too early again, kind of like that said. So let me start with the obvious,
Okay.
which we know is Sanchez is going to start.
Definitely.
So, so
What do you
that's
make of the
already.
right, both left and right department, the left back and then the right back situation?
Uh, he did mention like now Reece James can play 3 games a week. So I think Reece James could be in the midfield with Romeo Lavia and have Gusto as a right back, Kukure as a left back, Chalova and Tosin as our centre backs. Up front, I think Gittens, Neto, Giu, and who's going to be on the right wing? Right wing. I think it will be Neto there. It can be Neto there, and
You said Gittins and Neto, so yeah, you
yeah,
already
yeah,
got those in the left and
yeah.
right.
So
You
Enzo
have up front.
Fernandez. And so the two tens is kind of a, I do not know who he will start. I mean, if he has to start like Enzo Fernandez and Joe Pedro, he did mention in the conference that they will be tired and they need to be rested. Like they have played 2 games and then they've just flown from Bolivia, which is like high altitude or something like that. Game like that also, like he mentioned something like coming from Bolivia. So who are our the other tens? Is probably that boy from Brighton.
Sorry, JC.
Yeah.
I didn't catch your wing backs. Who did you choose for your wing backs?
No, fullbacks. I said like Gusto and Kukurea. Or Hato,
Gusto.
you can start Hato as well. I mean, if you want to rotate, that's an even call.
I think
Uh,
the right time to rest Cucurella will be tomorrow's game and give Jiro Hato game
should
time.
be, but like if
I'd go
he's not
Gusto
going,
and Hatter.
if
Gusto
if
Hato.
if he's going to rest the Brazilians, which he hinted a little bit in the press conference, then there will be just too many changes in that squad. And then probably we need Kokorea for that, some kind of a seniority in there. But then he sounded pretty confident that Reece James can play another game. I think Reece James might start in the midfield. If he's not going to play Caicedo,
No,
then
I don't think he will.
yeah,
I
and
I
I
think
I,
he
I agree
probably
with
will play
JC.
Caicedo.
That will
and
be
Let
and
key
let let him let him land,
rotation
and then you
for
guys,
and
whoever wants to
and and,
jump
and
in, you
I
can jump.
think Romeo Lavia has been training for some time now,
Yeah.
so he's not.
Yeah. Lavia is also ready. Yeah. I didn't even mention his name. Go ahead, GC. Sorry.
So Romeo Lavia might start there. So now we have got like two wingers, striker, now the two tens. That's what I'm not little bit like not sure about. Like who is he going to risk? If the Palmer is available, then okay, it's Palmer and then the only one more guy. I think out of the Brazilians, he might start João Pedro. He's not had very hectic season. He had a holiday as well before World Cup and then after World Cup, so he might be more fit. Same can be said about Estevao, maybe a little bit, but I think Caicedo might be rested. But then, and if Isugu, that boy is also just after surgery, then Lavia has to start.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Can I
RGC.
can I
Yeah.
jump in, Nee?
Yeah, go on.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. I know
Yeah. So
Dan and Jesse wants to jump in. So when you're done, yeah, go ahead.
it's just a quick one. So I think Caicedo is a machine, and I think he will play through pain. He will play through injury. But because he's a machine, I don't think we should push him that hard because that is a machine we want to be using for a long time to come. So we should not be pushing him and having him break. So I can see Caicedo starting, even though he is tired. He has been overworked, but I can see him starting. But I also think that Reece James playing in the center of the park is not, out of this world. I think it's something that could happen. We know Maresca has done it in the past. He has utilized Reece James in the middle of the park. But again, we've got a couple of big games coming up, and I say one big game coming up, and one, make of it as you will. But we do want to have a good start to the Champions League campaign against Bayern Munich, and playing both Reece James and Malo Gusto together will put us in an awkward position when it comes to the game on Wednesday. So I can see it happening, but I think it's a balancing act. Maybe we'll see a different formation put out on the pitch tomorrow than the regular 4-3-3 formation.
4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1.
So 4-3-3 with the attacking central midfielder in the 10. Either you can call it 4-3-3. If you're a FIFA player, it's the 4-3-3-4 formation, for the fourth variant, or you can do the 4-2-1-3 formation, which is pretty much the same.
Thank you, Mo.
Just shout out, guys. Ultimate Team is around the corner. 6 days to go.
All right. Thank you very much, Mo. I'll come to Dan in a second. Dan, I'll come to you. So I'll give you a little time to jump in. Jesse up there. Jesse, go for it, sir. Steven, you're not talking to them.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Jesse.
Yeah. What Mo just said there, what I think, I agree with JC somewhat. I don't think we will see too much rotation with this team. What it is I think may happen is, as Mo said, we can't overwork Caicedo. He is the machine, and we need this machine to run a very long time, right? What I think will happen is Caicedo and Reece James will start tomorrow in that game. Reece James will be the one to invert, and Hato will be playing on the left for Cucurella. And probably like in the 60th minute, what everybody alluding to, now we could be able to take off Reece James and Caicedo and bring on Cucurella and let him now take off Hato as well, and let him now be the inverter, while we bring on Gusto, right? And bring on Andre Santos. We have the rotation. I don't think we should tamper too much with the rotation with the team. These players still have to do a lot of gelling. We want to go a long way with this team, with this current crop of players, especially with that game we have midweek here, especially with that game. We don't want to go up there to Bayern Munich and get trashed out. It could happen, and we don't want to. They're playing home, and that is going to be a hard game. So I think we already know the current crop of players that would start, right? You didn't have to put me on spot, so, but all right. Yeah, we know the current crop of players would start. So yeah, I think 60 minutes, Reece James, Moises Caicedo, take them off. Malo Gusto, Cucurella, come on. And we go back to Cucurella inverting, and we go from there.
Thank you very much. That's the voice of Jesse. Jesse from Jesse Football TV. Also very, very young and a small content creator, trying to make it out there, but then he's fighting against the masses on YouTube. The algorithm doesn't like him. But a time will come, they will try and accept him. The more he push the content in. Big up to Jesse. And let's hear from my proper Chels. Big Dan. Dan, big up to you, Dan. Put add your minerals to today's show. Go for it.
I'm just gonna say both. I think JC is some kind of way, and so is Jesse. But I disagree on both of them. I don't. Why would you want to start two right backs at against Brentford, and we know lately before last season, Reece James had a proper like injury matter, prone. When he started games before the season, he started struggling. We need probably like Reece James in a big game against Bayern Munich, because you got to understand. Everyone forgets the last time we played Bayern Munich, we got slapped up really hard against them when we had a poor team that season. And I think it's a revenge. This is a big game to concede against Bayern Munich because we're playing at their own turf that we beat them in the final in the Champions League. The Caicedo situation, I don't think the rotate of Caicedo, and I don't think Reece James will rotate. I think you keep Reece James. You have to keep Reece James out in a big game, because if you're talking about if you put Reece James in the midfield or anything like that, and something happens to him in the game and got injured, then we miss out on Reece James against Bayern Munich. It was a big game. And it clarifies his injuries again. Yes, fair enough. He's been fully fit. He played well in the Club World Cup, but he hasn't really played two. Yeah, I'm not. He hasn't played 2 games. He hasn't even played the Premier League this season. So putting Reece James in the right back situation, I don't think it's the best idea to play him against Brentford. He should stay like off the bench and play him in the Bayern Munich. Mainly, I think Gusto. I think what he'll do, he might put Cucurella on for in the 30 minutes, and then change Cucurella for like Joel Hatto, just to get some game time in that left back side. Caicedo, it's a tricky one because internationals always messes the fan base up when you play international games, because you don't know who's going to come back from internationals and who's not going to be ready and who will be ready, or sometimes players from the international games get injured. I think it'll be Gusto. I think it'll start Gusto, and more like Cucurella might start on that left side. Then Caicedo. Caicedo. I think yes. We want to push Caicedo too much to get his injury, because you've got to understand this Bayern Munich game is a big game in the Champions League, and we've got to make sure against Bayern Munich we've got to get over the line to try and get 3 points, because we don't want to go there and get destroyed like we had last time at Bayern Munich before. And it's a big tough game because Bayern Munich are clever. They've got good sports players, and you need your world class players in that team like Caicedo. And also, who's one of our best DMs so far. Then you've got Enzo Fernandez, could rotate into a 6, and sometimes it could be attacking midfielder where he plays a 10 when we see him score goals like that. But Reece James, I wouldn't risk him. I wouldn't risk him in this Brentford game, because at the end of the day, it's not a big game. It's not like a massive game. It's Brentford Football Club. I understand if it was like Arsenal or something like that we're playing against, but we're not. We're playing Brentford, and it's a mid. We disrespect Brentford, but we all know Brentford is a mid team, and we've got a big game coming up on Wednesday. So yeah, that's what I think. I don't think Reece James, and I think Caicedo might get a less. He might play, or they might rest him as well and put kind of like Lavia there, because don't forget Balashili's is back from the training as well. Lavia and Balashili are back, so he might put Lavia to get some minutes in that game. So he might rotate Lavia. That's me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dan. Guys, I have some few minutes. I will have to end the stream. I still got a little bit of time, but we have to try and make it a bit snappy so we can all be done for the day today. We will start. I'm gonna go to JC. Hear his last. No, Steven. I'm gonna go to Steven. Haven't heard from Steven. Let me hear from Steven. Steven, drop your 3 cents on this. Then after that, I will start with you with prediction. We're gonna go around it. Then we're gonna end up the stream. Then because I got somewhere to go at 5 p.m. That'd be 10 p.m. UK time, so I can get myself ready for it.
What was we at, Nee?
You have anything you want to inject into the rotation situations right now?
Oh, in terms of for like tomorrow and for Wednesday. Yeah,
considering Andrew Santos over here, JC said he even forgot about Andrew Santos. Says yes, we also have Santos. I forgot, but he's also comes after a long flight. Ja Pedro, Estavi Williams, and Santos. Okay. We have a breaking news. Steven, I'm not going to say because you share that breaking news coming from PYS. So go ahead if you want to touch on it before you go with the prediction or whatever you want to do, Steven.
It's a long tweet, but I can sort of
Summarize it.
break it down, summarize it. So, in short, essentially, Chelsea are preparing lawsuits against Mudryk and the Ukrainian Association of Football. According to the journalist Igor Bobas, he's the one that broke the news about Shakhtar going for the UAF the other day as well.
That's a
Chelsea
Ukrainian
is
journalist,
seeking
right?
compensation for the record-breaking transfer and against UAF, which, according to Chelsea's management, have been the source of the prohibited substance being given to Mudryk.
So right now, Chelsea are preparing a lawsuit against two departments: the UAF, which is Ukrainian Football Association, and then who again?
Mudryk.
And Modric himself as a player. So it looks like
I don't get the one on
isn't it?
Mudryk though. Like, I get it's his body, but at the same time, like, you'd think like it's not the players' liability. It's not the player's responsibility. Sorry, not liability. To go to his club and say, "I've got this issue. The Ukrainian national team are offering to give me this." That's on the physios / doctors and all that from the actual national team to communicate with Chelsea, say, we're going to give this whatever, right? That's on them, between the medical departments. That's not on Mudryk. So I don't know what we're specifically going for Mudryk for, but...
Stephen, so my 2 cents on this little bit is this. I think Chelsea want to break the contract with Mudryk. And
so this will be their get out
jail card, basically. And I think that's the idea behind it. I don't think they want to fine him or get anything out of him, but rather as end the contract without having to pay him the rest of his contract.
So they
that's
can
the
go, well,
idea
this
behind
happened.
it.
You technically, even though it wasn't on him, if that makes sense, breach your contract by having a substance within your system.
That's my reading. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. But also at the same time, it's hilarious because we're supporting the player, we'll support him throughout. This is like, now we gotta sue you. It's like, well done,
to get 4-year ban as well, Steve, as Modric, 4-year ban.
4-year ban though.
Yeah, but it might not get. They say it's a 4+ ban, but he might get 2 or 3.
He'll get about 2, and then when
2.
He's already served. It'll be about
12
months.
And you've got to understand, because we're paying his weekly wages, why he's not playing football as well. And I think it's a good idea what they've gone and done. Hopefully, they could just sign him, get gone and end the contract with this player. Because the thing is, it ain't worked out for Chelsea. It's just we don't want more drama at the football club. We need to move on from what's going on at Chelsea for a minute with the FA charges, and also including Modric being there as well. It's just going to cause more problems at the football club and for the players to dress room. It's a shame because Modric couldn't have been the talent. He's still young. He was
starting to get there right before he got banned as well. You could start to see little bits we're starting to develop in his game, and then it just went. Well, I'm not going to say the word because we'd get in trouble, but. You know,
just in a day you move on. There's new players out there we go and replace, and in a day, and best luck for him in the future. So, they'll just move him on.
It is a bit of a crap situation though, because it's not
JB's.
on him.
Go ahead, Steven.
Oh no, just quickly, because it's not on him in a sense, because obviously he's not injected it himself. You're expecting your national team as well as your club, but in this situation, it's a national team to take care of you, to make sure they know what's going into your system, what they're giving you is legal, and you won't get in trouble for it. But just quickly, Nee, on the whole rotation thing as well, I think one of the Brazilian players to start, I think potentially Santos, if not probably João Pedro. I think we can get away without starting Esteval, bring him off the bench. But the main one for me is more João Pedro, because you could play Enzo and Caicedo. Yes, Caicedo had a long flight and he got back later than the Brazilian players, but you don't have the extra factor of the altitude situation which the Brazilian players have when it comes to Caicedo. Plus, ideally, I would rest him, but we don't know Lavia's situation. He wouldn't be ready to start anyway. And I wouldn't risk starting, say, Santos and João Pedro, because at that point, you're just making unnecessary potential risk. So I think maybe Santos plays, but probably more likely Caicedo and Enzo. And then you have something similar to what we said, where you have, say, Neto, Garnacho, and Gittins behind, I don't know, Guy or João Pedro, whatever. Something like that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Stephen G, for that. That's Stephen G 2 cents on this whole rotation thing on Chelsea. Big game against Brentford tomorrow, another London derby. And I always say the London clubs always got difficult tasks on their hands. We will go to JB. Big up to JB for your comment. Says you feel you foul against the player, so you stop paying him. That's simple as that. From JB, big up to you, JB. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today, guys. If you haven't dropped a like on the video, do me a favor, drop a like on the video. And like I said, a few of our members here, those that are really active in terms of creating content, Joseph Blue, also our man here, Jesse TV. Also, I'm not going to say much about Mo because Mo is already out there. So Jesse TV and Joseph Blue, these two gentlemen out there on the right hand side, up and down, the man with the glasses and then the man in white shirt. Those are also up and coming small YouTubers, content creators. They put a lot of effort in what you're doing. So guys, if you're watching this live and you need to support them, I've dropped a link of the video, one of their videos in the comment section. So is Mo Kasim, also Blue Lunch YouTube channel. Yeah, everyone wants to hit numbers, so it doesn't matter. We're all human beings, and they always say human wants we always not satisfied with our wants. Once someone start with a bicycle, he wants to get a motorcycle, then a car, then he want a truck. So that's how it goes. Even those that have 1 million looking for 2 million to 3 million. So yeah, a little bit will go a long way. So go and support these small YouTubers and content creators. Yes. We will start with the predictions. Go ahead. What do you want to say, Dan?
Just go quickly let everyone know. Regis, you my brother. You know I used to do YouTube. I haven't done it for 2 years. Yeah. I am actually starting my YouTube up in when I come back from London next Wednesday. So I will be starting my channel back up. I will let everyone know once it's all set up, all done. I've literally got a corner now, I've got a corner where I could go, where it's going to be quiet, where I could do a proper. I've got everyone asking me when you're doing your YouTube channel, when you bring it back, because we need Chelsea Dan back on the stream. I told her I ain't ready for it, but I said I'm more helping my bro knee out on his stream. But yeah, I will be back. Just everyone can find me. It's just Chelsea Dan. It's easy, simple. Just put Chelsea Dan. But I'm thinking of changing my name from Chelsea Dan from Chelsea Shed End. So I'm not sure yet, or Pop or Chelsea, one of them lot. So I'll let you guys know when it comes to it, Nee.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, once you're ready to go, let me know, and we'll help with a little bit with publicity, because you're gonna fight against the masses, which is the algorithm, because you've been out for a long time, Dan. So don't worry, we'll be there to push it for you, no problem. All right, so let's start from. I was gonna start from Steven. Steven, are you ready, or you want me to come back to you later?
I'm still here.
Yeah, give me a free predictions from you. What do you think how is it gonna go? I know tomorrow will be the main. You know why I don't like doing previews on the day before, because it's sometimes I'll say it's not really in the algorithm. It doesn't trigger the algorithm that much. But if you have, let's say, tons of subscribers and you're doing stuff like that, it's okay. But if you don't have that numbers and you're doing stuff like that, sometimes it doesn't help. But if you're doing it on the day that Chelsea plays, let's say maybe a few hours before the game day, it makes it a little bit easy for these streams to be recommended to a lot of people. But I don't know, maybe the time also is not favoring our people out there. But there are over 40 million people on YouTube. There are over 40 million, so it should be going.
There's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I'm just giving a rough number. So I don't know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Let's start from Steven. Steven, let's take a prediction from you. Expectation, predictions, whatever you want to add to it, so we can wrap
Just for
up.
the Chelsea game?
Yeah, just for this in Chelsea game and the other big games you want to touch on. I
Okay.
got some few. I still have some few minutes on my side.
Okay, so let's go with Chelsea. I still think we'll win, even with the situation with our players and all that. I mean, Brentford have just been poor, so I still expect Chelsea win. I think the fact it's an 8 o'clock kickoff kind of negates the factor that we normally struggle after international breaks. Those extra few hours can help ever so slightly. What else have we got?
Yeah, but Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, I was just looking at which ones. Bournemouth, Brighton. I'll go. That one's actually quite difficult. But I'm gonna go Bournemouth on that one.
What about Brentford? Not Brentford. West Ham United, Tottenham Hotspur. Which one are you picking?
West Ham, purely based. West Ham or a draw. Okay, so the reason I'm saying draw, right, is I think I said to Uni, of the last 7 games that they've played, it was something like that. Last 7 games they've played between Tottenham and West Ham, 3 of those 7 have been 1-1 draws. All 3 of those have been at the London Stadium, and the game tomorrow is at the London Stadium. And the only other one, well, I'm going to touch on 2 more just quickly. I expect Villa's bad run to continue with an Everton win. Everton's new stadium. And then the main one for the weekend, Manchester Derby. I'm going to go for a draw in that one.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. That's the end of Stephen. We might not hear again from him until the stream comes to an end. But big up to Stephen. Thank you very much, Stephen G. Rich Moneymaker, big up to you, man. He says, big up to the legends. According to my sources, Arsenal ladies are even beating West Ham United 5-1. I think about 1 more minute to end the game. I'm watching it, guys. Yeah, I told you I don't miss. I don't miss. So yeah, very interesting game.
Who played? Who played?
Okay, it's not West Ham. Arsenal women. Arsenal women.
Oh, Arsenal women. Oh, it's not the men's team.
West Ham United women right now on the stream. I think because of the time difference, I'm a few seconds behind Steven. So yeah, my stream is still going on. Got a few seconds left. 30 seconds to end the stream. But anyway, 5-1 Arsenal women. Rich Moneymaker says Arsenal and Man United are trying to push for FA to punish us, but Chelsea has warned that they will appeal if the FA try to do transfer ban on us. So that's from Rich Moneymaker. Thank you very much. As usual, Rich Moneymaker, follow him on X. Rich Moneymaker on X. Thank you very much, guys. Let's go to my man himself over there, Jesse. Over to you, sir. Then we go to Dan, Mo, and Yusuf. Then we finish with JC.
I basically will go more or less in the line where Stephen went as well. Chelsea game against Brentford tomorrow. As I said earlier on, I'm saying a win for Chelsea. We definitely have to win that game. 2-1. Brentford will score. I believe that. Nottingham Forest, Arsenal. I'm saying a draw in that game. Arsenal have a little bit too many injuries. We know they have backup, they have depth, but I don't think so. I think Nottingham Forest, after the loss last week, the last game they played, I think they need to come back from that. Also, West Ham, Tottenham. I'm saying Tottenham. West Ham had a really good showing against Nottingham Forest, but Tottenham, they lost as well. I think they lost their last game. I think they definitely would have the quality against West Ham in that game. Everton as well. Everton. Everton are doing some damage this season so far. But I would say a draw in that game against Aston Villa, and the big game again this weekend, the Manchester derby. I'm going for Manchester United to beat Manchester City.
So all four. That's Jesse. Jesse's prediction. I've got it. Thank you very much, Jesse. We go to Dan. Danny boy, Big Dan. What's your take on it? Predictions and any if there are that interesting fixtures you want to give us a prediction on, you can go for it, sir.
Yeah, like it's good that Chelsea are kicking off late night instead of early hours in the morning international break because it comes to international breaks in the early hours where we always had half it used to be a 12:30 kickoff. We used to struggle not win games. Now it's 8 o'clock kickoff. I think we got a chance to win the game next couple of hours because they come back and it's like they could just relax and start training and getting their system going for the 8 o'clock kickoff. I will go 3-1 Chelsea. Nee, I think it would be I was gonna say a 2-2 draw, but like the thing now is what I was saying about Brentford, yeah, their manager, like I said before, they've got a new manager. They've lost a big part of players, and I think Gittins might get a goal because we haven't really seen much of Gittins in couple of games. The Palace game, the Fulham game. He hasn't really sharp formed. Seeing him scoring any goals and doing any much creative. I could see him try and do something against Brentford tomorrow, Gittins. I think if he could perform tomorrow and score a goal, he might boost his mentality in a couple of Premier League more games, as we know so far. So I'm thinking Gittins, if he does play, I think he'll get a goal. So 3-1. Who's the games tomorrow? What we say? We got Nottingham Arsenal, weren't we? Nottingham Arsenal at 3 o'clock kickoff. I think Arsenal hasn't really done really well, but they
No,
seem to.
that's the 12:30 kickoff.
Is that a 12:30 kickoff? Okay, that's a 12:30.
Arsenal for it, yeah.
Forest. Like, is it Arsenal or is it at Forest?
It's at Arsenal.
Oh, is that Arsenal?
Yeah, we.
Oh,
Forest
yeah,
is going
okay.
away.
Oh, Forest going away. I think Nottingham Forest, they've got a really good team, and Angeli Costa is now the new manager for Nottingham Forest, and it's a rebounds manager, so I could see Nottingham Forest winning 2-1. They haven't like that. With me, like when we was on the phone, Nottingham hasn't really had really good results. They've always had a draw, but they did beat them 3 seasons ago, 1-0 at their ground. So I just got a feeling. I'm feeling Nottingham Forest might do something tomorrow. I think they'll beat Arsenal 2-1 tomorrow. I think because Godquest is not been really that good in the Premier League. He looks terrible, and I think
Too early.
well, I've seen him he hasn't done nothing for his international team as in two games. Godquest is, I think like everyone often think he's still a championship player.
You can't blame him alone. He's playing alongside Isak.
No, and Alaganga, he played the first game, and Alaganga for Newcastle who scored.
Who's
Alanga.
Alanga.
Oh, yeah.
Alanga.
I don't
Right,
think
so-
Isak even played because he's not had a
He didn't play. Yeah, he didn't have no. Yeah, Isak didn't play because he didn't have no pre-season or any matches for Newcastle, so that's why he'd be rested. So yeah, I think the Forest might pull out of something with a new manager bounce. So it's 2-1. Everton, Everton Villa.
Yeah, Everton.
I'm gonna go Villa on this one. I'm gonna go Villa 2-1 Villa.
Are you sure that Villa is going to pick a point at the Hill Dickinson Stadium?
Yeah, I think they
Away,
will.
They've never lost there. They have really back.
But I'm understanding the Everton's Aston Villa's never lost to Everton. You know, the team with Everton and Aston Villa always seem to pull a win out of Everton. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Villa. I think Villa will win tomorrow. I think they will win tomorrow. Then West Ham derby against Tottenham. I hate to say it, I want West Ham to beat them, but I think Tottenham with Xavi Simons, their new signings, and Thomas new manager, and West Ham ain't really been really good. Yesterday they beat Nottingham Forest last after the international, but I just don't. And with Kudus, I think like I would like to see West Ham to beat them to just like to fight and say like you got our Kudus, just to have a war with Tottenham, say you got Kudus off us. We're going to show you the business, what we could do. I just think Tottenham's going to win 2-0. 2-0 Tottenham for that one.
All right, done.
Then
Then it's
and
supposed
then
to get
who's,
to three. Just three. Just three.
that's three. So what's the next game after tomorrow's? Like, I think it's the Manchester
Manchester
United.
derby's on Sunday.
Is
It's
it
on
on Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll touch about it on Saturday.
Okay. So
We'll touch on it.
I think honest truth.
Mhm.
Man United's got three key players out injured: Mason Mount, Cunha, and I think it's their centre back now have now got injury. They've got three key players who's been injured. Have come out today. We've been listening to Saeed, and it's not looking good for United. So, and their midfield's not really that great. I think Man City's going to spank them 4-0. I think they're going to go and turf them up and beat them 4-0.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Dan. Dan's even going above it. Dan, thank you very much. Mo, what do you make of it? Let's make it snappy, Mo. And then you pick three fixtures that you're interested in, and you give us a prediction.
Yeah. So I think tomorrow we will win 2-0. I think we won't concede. 2 goals to be scored. I'm going to say Garnacho and Gui. Pushing my luck, I know. But yeah, Garnacho and Gui to score.
Yeah.
In regards to the other games, I'm going to say West Ham, Tottenham. Tottenham are going to win that one, unfortunately. And the other game I'm going to talk about is Fulham Leeds.
Fulham
And
Leeds.
I think Fulham Leeds, and I think Fulham will win. They're playing at home. Leeds are not the best at the moment. Fulham are not the best at the moment, but I think they'll have more than Leeds, and I think that would be a win for Fulham. But yeah, I have to bounce. I need to go and set up my my stream. Thank you for having me on the show tonight. Big up to everyone on the panel, and big up to everyone in the chat. Please smash the like button, and if
Big
you
up,
guys
Mo.
have time, jump on the Blue Lounge at 10 o'clock, and I'll see you then.
All right, Mo, we'll be there. We'll be there.
Big up,
Mo.
Big up.
All
Big
right,
up,
man.
man.
Big up, Mo. All right, so let's go to Yusuf Blue. Let's go to Yusuf. Let's see what Yusuf had to say. What happened to JC? Oh, JC's there. Okay, I think he moved. The team moved him around. JC, big up to you, JC. Yusuf, give us a prediction and pick up three of these fixtures and give us your thoughts on it, predictions on it.
Yeah. Obviously, Brentford Chelsea. I'm going to start off with. I'm actually going to go 3-1 Chelsea. Brentford, I think, will score, but I think this will be Chelsea's first win at the Gtech in about probably 4 years, from what I can think of our record there. And then Arsenal Forest, 2-1 Arsenal. Unfortunately, I don't think Ange has enough to beat Arsenal. I'm gonna go. Ooh, West Ham Spurs.
Okay.
Tottenham, unfortunately. I think Tottenham will probably win. You know what? 3-2 Tottenham. I think that'll be a very interesting game.
Yeah.
And
3-2 Tottenham.
And then I'll stick with Everton Villa. I'm gonna go Everton to win and Jack Grealish to get a goal and assist against his old club for my FPL team as well.
Thank you very much, Yusuf, for that. Thank you very much, Yusuf. We're gonna go to JC. JC's right there. JC, what do you make of this prediction lineup? Not predicted lineup. Sorry, the score line.
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow, and then you can pick up any of the tomorrow's fixtures, 3 of them, and give us your thoughts on it.
Yeah. Very quickly, I will just. Arsenal will beat Nottingham. No problem. Bournemouth will beat Brighton. A draw or Bournemouth win. Crystal Palace Sunderland looks like a draw for me. Everton will beat Aston Villa or a draw. Fulham will smash Leeds. Newcastle will beat Wolves. Spurs will smash West Ham. And Brentford and Chelsea. Is Steven there? Because I need Steven's help to do my mathematics. Stevens is very good
So
at maths. Steven, for my predictions, because I don't like doing scoreline predictions, but I
mhm,
tend to be very selective. But when I do it, I really hit the bullseye. But this time I'm a little bit confused because of the unpredictability in the starting lineup
mhm.
we will put out. So here's the mathematical reasoning, and now then you put help me to put it out in a score line. If we do a funny kind of a see, so for us conceding, I don't see us conceding to anybody outside top six more than one goal. It's literally a flip of a coin. We might have
Are
a
you
clean sheet,
hold on, JC? I Do you mean conceding or losing?
conceding
Because you
goal.
can concede, but will not
Conceding,
lose the game.
conceding. He
No,
said
no, 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 no.
conceding more
Remember,
than. He
I
said you
know
don't
that's what I'm
concede it
trying
more
to
than one goal.
I'm
outside
trying
of
to
top.
ask and be sure if you mean
So,
That's
conceding
so
or
why he
losing.
said.
logical.
That's why he
Yeah, he
said
said conceding.
he goals.
Conceding. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
logical
I get where he's coming from.
mathematical logical, that's why I need Steven for this to
Okay.
summarize, and let's work it out together. So I don't see us conceding to anybody outside top six more than one goal, and even that one goal is a toss of a coin. Sometimes we'll be clean sheet, sometimes we will have an accident and we will concede a goal. So that's the staple we have right now under my Anzo Maresca.
Mhm.
Then if none of the Brazilians start, we will minimum score one goal, most likely two. If one Brazilian starts, we will score two goals. If two Brazilians start, we will score three goals. If all three Brazilians start, we will score at least four goals.
So 4-0 so far gone, or 4-1 if we
So in
just
the
concede.
best case scenario is 4-0. In the worst case
Yeah.
scenario is 1-0 or 1-1.
Or 1-1. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. So you're saying it's 4-0. The results could be 4-0.
It can
So
be.
he's saying it could be between
Yeah, between 4-0,
1-0
1-1 or
up to
Yeah.
4.
So it all depends as I see it. Depends on our like how fit our Brazilians are at the moment. And Caicedo, of course. But Caicedo, like I agree with the chat, he will put Caicedo there. Or maybe he will put Reece James and Lavia. But then that starting lineup, we are defensively, we will be just like we have been, not conceding easily. It's about scoring goals, and that's where the changes are. So, what would you suggest, Stephen? What should be the score line, considering all this?
Um.
5-1.
Okay. Let's not take the.
Because he
Let's not.
said 1-0, he said 1-1. So if we do concede, if we didn't have three, if say he's saying about the Brazilian players, yeah, if the Brazilian
I'm not
players are
worried
playing,
about us defensively against Brentford
yeah,
personally.
I ain't.
Um.
Even the
Yeah,
Brazilian
I
players, even like
don't.
Estevao and all that lot don't
Predictions,
play
but
along.
based on what JC's saying, I'd probably go something like a 2-0.
Yeah, yeah, I would
Well,
take that.
without the Brazilian players, yes. I don't. If we didn't have Estevao, Andrew Sanchez, or Joel Pedro on there, I still think the line he was saying
We should
about
still get a
4-0.
result. We got enough
We
No,
should
but
get
points.
yeah
Stevens is super spot on. 2-0 because
2-0.
we anticipate at least one Brazilian starting, right, Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about one of them a start. Who that is remains to be seen, but I think at least one a start.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
logically.
Estevao. I think Estevao instead of Joel Pedro.
We'll see. We'll see. And one thing I didn't get a chance to contribute into that was just one statement, that Mudrik thing. If it is true that Chelsea is preparing a lawsuit against him as well, then I think his Chelsea career is over. And I don't think they are paying him salary anyway. You don't pay salary to a suspended player. But if they are going to sue, they are putting a court case on Mudrik, then his Chelsea career is finished. And I feel a little bit disheartened. He was a decent upcoming player, but The age is already not on his side, and it's disheartening. I still see we will see him as a good player somewhere, developing fast, hopefully. But I hope it's not true. I hope it's just rumors.
All right, thank you very much, JC. Big up to you, Jesse. TV says smash the like button. People literally have just 4 minutes to bring the stream to an end. Jesse, if you want to come in, let me give you a few 60 seconds to plug yourself. So those that are watching and listening, so we got 11 people watching live on YouTube and others also from X. So you can plug yourself, Jesse. Let me put
Yeah,
you on the spotlight.
yeah, guys. You can find me on YouTube at Jesse Football TV, on TikTok, Jesse Football TV, on Twitter, X, Jesse Football TV as well, and other social medias. It will just flow in as you find me. So yeah, that's me there, Jesse Football TV, and subscribe to Blue Clouds Media and hit the like button, please, and share the live.
Thank you very much, Jesse. It's always nice to have you on the show to discuss football with you as usual. Some other time we'll meet again. I know you're very, very busy, so if I don't get you every day, it's understandable, brother. Nice to have you on the show, and we'll see you again some other time. Let's hear from Yusuf Blue. Yusuf Blue, can you plug yourself real quick, and we can call it today. Thank you very much. Also saying by saying the smash the like buttons and subscribe, everyone. Yusuf, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've just put the link to my YouTube channel in the chat for you guys to go and have a look. It's Yosis Chelsea Blues. You can find me on TikTok as well, Yosis Chelsea Blues, and Instagram and X. The same as you see there, Yosis Chelsea Blues there. On about 480 subs right now, trying to get road to 500, and then it's the road to 1K. We are getting bigger and bigger by every day. So thank you very much for everyone who has already shown me the love and support on my channel as well. And let's hope this channel can get somewhere big in the future. And make sure you subscribe to Blue Clouds Media. And hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today.
Thank you very much, Yusuf Blue. I know you put your link in there, but I'm not seeing it. Is it just me?
No, it is there. Yeah, I can see
No,
it.
no, it is there. You just put it there.
Yeah, I've highlighted, but in the chat, it's not there to me. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't see it on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. It's not there. But I was wondering what's going on. But anyway, thank you
I
very
have not
much.
seen it either.
Yeah, it's not there. I don't know
Yeah,
where
I'm
you
not
put
seeing
it.
I'm seeing it here on the laptop, but I'm not seeing it
Yeah, on the chat.
in the
Chat,
chat.
it's not
Yeah.
there.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna copy it and then add it to the description, today's video description. So anyone who wants to follow you on
Yeah,
the channel,
I'll put it in the
you can
private
go
chat and you can
into.
put it in.
So yeah, it's not there at this moment.
I'll
But
put it.
Rafa
I'll
Taha,
put
big
it.
up to you.
I'll put it in the private chat so you can put it in there.
Okay. Thank you guys. I really appreciate Rich Moneymaker. Oh, he said a lot over here. I think I missed it. He said also the coach want let me get Yusuf off the let me get this layout out so everyone can see us all here in the studio. Rich Moneymaker said also the coach doesn't think. Okay, wants and doesn't think. Two words over there make it difficult to read it. It says Pedro is ready to be a number 9, and one and the
Penders, knee.
Penders. Okay,
Yeah, but
Penders
also
is
the coach
ready to be number 1.
Yeah, it doesn't think that Penders is ready to be number 1 yet. That's what he's coming out. That the managers don't think Enzo Maresca doesn't think he's ready to be number 1 yet. That's what's coming out.
All right, so that's from Rich Moneymaker. Thank you very much. It says I've been told the coach will use Leicester City. Is the ex-Leicester City player that's from Brighton. I think Benanotti, right? Is what he's talking about. Yeah. Any more here that I have to think of it? So put your link in the chat. Put your link in the chat. Yeah, he's asking over Yusuf Blue. Like I said, it's not in the chat, but it reflects here in my studio, the StreamYard studio.
I'll put it in the private chat so you can put it in there, Nee.
All right, I will put it in
All right, guys, I've got to head off. I've got to head off, Nate. But thanks for letting me on, bro.
Yeah,
Big
pleasure,
up to everyone.
pleasure. All right,
just
Everyone,
subscribed to- I
everyone
just
smash that.
subscribed to
Everyone
you
smash that
there.
like button. Big
I
up,
just
Jesse, man.
subscribed there.
Cheers, Jesse, bro. Yeah, cheers for that, man. Yeah, and Yusuf, man. Big ups to you guys. Yeah, up the Chelsea, everyone. Knee up the Chelsea. Just guys, please, before I get off, yeah, smash that like button, subscribe to that channel, and also share to your friends on Blue Cloud Media. He's one of our brothers. He does content for not just for you, for everyone in the channel, but big ups to everyone on this channel, and Jesse and Yusuf and everyone up the Chelsea. Come on, you Blues, for tomorrow. Nee, I'm out, bro. Thanks for letting me on, brother. Much love to you guys. Yeah, JC,
Yeah, Dan.
look after yourself, man. Peace out, guys.
Peace,
All right,
peace,
take care,
peace.
Dan. We'll see you on the other side.
out.
Guys, thank you very much. Stephen and I want to say thank you all for coming on. JC, thank you very much, as usual, for jumping on. And everyone here, want to say adios. Lil Desperados.
Hang on to
As I
hope.
would say, hang on to hope. JC, Dan, everyone, thank you
Yeah.
very much for coming on. Bye for now, guys.
Right.
Oh, I see a comment. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Coming in. Late comment. Rich Moneymaker, what's it say? He says, send the link to my Twitter account. Thanks. I'm not so sure what exactly you're saying, Rich Moneymaker.
I
What
think
link
he
did you
means
put?
my YouTube channel link.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So no problem. Do that so you can get some few numbers. Also boosting it up. All right, we're done for the day. Bye, guys.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost.